Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of the UHW Recap for the week of January 31st, 2012. My name is Nick Patrick Holderman, and as always, I am alongside my verbal sparring partner, Manuel Maximo. Manuel, how are you doing today?
Muy bien, muy bien. Welcome again to episode número 4 here at this auditorium for the recap. And I have to say, Senor Holdeman, this had to be the best week or the best show that we ever had. I was very happy, muy feliz. What do you think, Senor?
I thought it was a great show. I enjoyed actually calling the action at ringside, and it was just an amazing show, and you guys, if you weren't there, you missed a good one. But before we get into it, Manuel, let's go ahead and say hello to our sponsors, starting with Club Heavenly Destinations. They're your Second Life's classic rock connection. They have nightly live DJ events, live performances, games, and a random money giver. They also have a lot of other sim attractions as well, with a shopping mall with Shea Gabrielle, Mew Cats, and much, much more. Contact Trisha Fallon or Drezella Jobert, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced those names, for more information.
At P Productions, one of the #1 lead creators in games, puzzles, mysteries, hunts, events, prizes, adventures, and much, much more. Click on their sign at the Sportatorium Arena for landmarks and more information.
Red Dog Gear, they are the most accurate sporting apparel found in Second Life, and they are the official designer for various Second Life sporting teams. They have jerseys ranging from all major sports leagues. Red Dog has whatever in jerseys and collectible sporting shirts you might be looking for, also featuring attractive warm-up and workout gear to help you get your A game on. With their new main store on the Lazy Shore Sim, Red Dogs, sports fans get it. They're also the official outfitter of Nick Patrick Alderman.
So true, so true. The Wrestling Warehouse, where we make the best replica gear in the Second Life grid. We make rings, shirts, and even replica championship belts. Contact Josh Poffo, who is also Yoshi55 resident, for more information on the Wrestling Warehouse, because we are simply the best.
UHW t-shirts are now on sale. In the words of Kevin Nash, buy the shirt! With shirts of your favorite UHW performers coming soon, they are available for 50 lindens, cheapest chips, in the vendor in the arena, and a men's t-shirt and ladies tank top option. Soon to be found in, the marketplace as well, I believe. We know you love UHW, now tell the rest of Second Life.
And also, if you would like to advertise your business here at the United Sportatorium, well, please refer yourself to the open ad boards on the perimeter of the arena. And don't forget to check out the vendors outside around the back of the arena for Honey Bluntz designs, Kings and Queens wrestling gear, and Vindictive ink.
We also have a donation box. It is located right behind the commentary position at the Sportatorium, so if you have any spare linen that you want to donate to us, feel free to pop some in there and fill that donation box up. Because basically we are like PBS. We're put on by donations from people like you, and without you doing that, we wouldn't necessarily be there. So, thank you in advance. And with that said, Manuel, what a show we had. We opened with Maxine up in Dick Colossus's office, and that was very interesting. Very office spacious when she threw that stapler through the window, right?
Sí, Senor Holdeman. You have to remember, I think it was 2 weeks ago, remember, I did that interview with her, and she really scared me. But then after seeing what she did at Senor Colossus's office, throwing that stapler out through the window, I was like, Dios mío, no, I do not want to cross this woman, or I do not want to get her angry whatsoever.
Yes, I've known Maxine for a while, and I know You do not want to piss her off. Believe me. And that actually segued into the match that Dick made. It was Maxine versus Deb in a shut the fuck up match, which was one of the weirdest matches I've ever commentated, Manuel, I have to say, because the loser of the match was the first person to talk. And I don't know if you know this, Manuel, but Deb's actually a mute. We have never heard her talk.
That was a huge disadvantage for Senora Maxine then. And the thing is, I think Mr. Colossus knew that. So, yeah, there was no way for Senora Maxine to win that match. Because everybody knows you cannot make a mute talk. So, I hate to say that was... Here comes, and I will have to come with the pun here. That was a very, very Dick move.
You took the words right out of my mouth, and Manuel, I have to say this. Get the fuck out of my head, sir.
Anyway, on to match numero dos. Ooh.
Yes, Mari, who comes to us from Pittsburgh in her first match, she was a member of the commentary team the last couple weeks, took on our women's champion, Honey Bluntz, and, well, it was an interesting contest. It was a lot of confusion reigned in that match, and it ended when Mari got disqualified for using a chair on our women's champion. Manuel, I'm curious, as someone who was watching from the back at the live blog position, what was your thoughts on that?
Well, my thoughts was... how can I say this? This was... I cannot put it into words, but you know, she used the chair right in front of the referee, and as you saw, Senor Colossus once again comes out and says the match to continue. Pero then I hear in the back, because I was sitting in the back, that they said no, the match does not continue. It is a disqualification. So, if from what I've heard, after Mr. Colossus went back to the backstage, there was a lot of arguing and bickering there about the outcome of the match. But as you said, the final decision was that Mari was disqualified. But
yeah, and I will tell you, Manuel, sitting at that announce table, I didn't know what was going on. It was really confusing, but then again, a lot of things can be confusing during shows at the Sportatorium.
And however, though, we did realize who Senor Colossus was arguing with.
Oh, yes, we did. Ladies and gentlemen, Alais Swiftwind came back. She came back from wherever Christian Hunter put her in custody. And she was able to get free and come back, and basically, later on in the night, she pulled a Dick move on Dick, quite honestly. But we'll get to that in a minute, but the third match of the evening was pretty interesting as well, I believe.
It was Yancy Vendetta taking on the reality James Hardy.
Yes, and go ahead.
For interrupting, I had to say, I hope I'm saying this right, but in that ring was like two very, very big egos going at it.
Yeah, the Sportatorium could not contain all those egos, and I'm surprised the match didn't end in any chairs being used or anything. I mean, that was a highly technical match, and both competitors gave it their all. I can't believe I'm saying that about James Hardy, but there you go. Even I have to give him respect sometimes, you know?
That is true. I mean, both of them are very technical wrestlers, and they just want to see who was the better technical wrestler there. And of course, James came out the victor.
Indeed, he did, and then for our main event, Alais came back through the video feed from her office and dicked Dick around and made him defend the title. Well, gave Maxine power to force Dick to do whatever she wanted in the match. So what Maxine did, and I gotta love this, she actually forced Mr. Colossus, Dick, to defend his title against a mystery opponent. And the mystery opponent, the Midnight Wolf, Wolfy Kessel. And well, what I think you will agree was one hell of a contest that had Maxine actually spewing milk on Dick.
Yeah, I see. I was like, oh, ay Dios mío, I mean, spewing the milk all over and everything. But did you see the reaction of the crowd when they found out who the mystery opponent was? I didn't think I could hear myself. It was unbelievable.
See this, I had trouble hearing my co-commentating partners with the noise in that place. That place was electric for that match. Hell, it was electric all night. I mean, great crowd. They were into the whole show, and that main event was an awesome match, I have to say.
Very, very awesome. There twice Sayora Maxine came into the ring and distracted Dick for Wolfy to get the upper hand. And then it just towards the end, it was unbelievable. It was funny. I mean, Maxine hitting Dick Colossus with the carton of milk, and then I think he spit it in her face, and then she just spit it back. And next thing you know, he comes up. Wolfy is already up and getting ready to strike, hits his finisher, the scatter, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new United Universal Champion in the Midnight Wolf, Wolfy Kessel.
Indeed we do, and Manuel, you gotta do it right. And a new... I'm sorry, I had to bust your balls there, sir.
That is alright. Remember, I am still learning, and I am still new.
Yes, I know, and I wouldn't clown on you if I didn't like you, man. But I don't know what's gonna happen next week, ladies and gentlemen. But it's gonna be, if last week was anything, it's gonna be very entertaining. It's gonna be intriguing, and we'd like to hope to see you at the Sportatorium next week, 4 p.m. Second Lifetime on Tuesday.
That is correct.
As we watch UHW DNA, which is spreading across Second Life.
And unfortunately, we'll not be seeing Mr. Dick Colossus anytime soon because...
Unfortunately? Are you sure it's unfortunate? I'm relieved, to be quite honest.
Well, no, it is called the sarcasm.
Okay.
The sarcasm. Because,
yeah, you're dripping with it, sir.
No, it's because Senora Alais Swiftwind, after the main event match, she basically fired Dick.
Yes, she dicked him around big time. The ultimate dick move, firing him. Anyway, what a week it was, Manuel, and I think next week's going to be just as intriguing. What do you think? Any predictions?
I cannot wait. Maybe we will hear from the new United Universal Champion, and perhaps now with Elias back in charge, well, we don't know what will happen. But I'm hoping it will be a fantastical event, just like always here at UHW.
Indeed, and ladies and gentlemen, if you cannot get to the United Sportatorium, just go to our website, uhwrestling.com, click through to our Google Plus page. We will be having a live blog of the show, so if you miss anything, you can catch up on that. And Manuel, let's go ahead and Say hello to our sponsors again, give them a quick plug here, and then we'll close it out.
Okay, senor.
Club Heavenly Destinations, Mad P Productions, Red Dog Gear, Wrestling Warehouse. We have our UHW t-shirts on sale, and if you'd like to advertise, there are 3 ad boards around the arena. Well, empty ad boards, not free, but you know what I mean, folks.
Yes, we all know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm just kidding, folks. It was a hectic week this week. It's going to be even more interesting next week, ladies and gentlemen. So until we meet again, for my verbal sparring partner, Manuel Maximo, I am Nick Patrick Holderman, saying good night, everybody. See you next week.
Adios.